So weird, but it's great.
Heck
Todd
yeah.
from Bethesda, the guy who's like in charge of the company that's done Skyrim and Fallout,
Mm-hmm.
they made a bot of him. So when you say stuff to him, he'll like go on about Skyrim. Mostly.
Yeah, you can ask him questions.
Yeah.
How fun.
You're like Todd, play Despacito, and then I'll play this.
It's like Alexa, but not.
Like
Todd.
Alexa, but shitty.
And then there's like secret commands. So if you say something and he pops up, you may say
You can ask him about the twonk scale.
Yeah.
Here he is. He's in our Discord chat now. So
Okay.
Fun.
In or out?
he says he's offline, but if you guys want to add him, you're welcome to.
No, in or out of game chatter?
Oh, out of game.
Okay.
I don't know if that's how you do it.
So, I don't know if all of you guys saw my
I gotta look. Sorry. Continue. Sorry.
about the scheduling, because we're gonna leave at like 8 to 8:30. So
Yeah, so we should
Okay.
start soonish. Okay, I don't know why Toddbot isn't working, but I'm gonna figure it out later.
Yeah, okay. It's not crucial.
It is not.
It's
So,
emotionally crucial, but it's not technically crucial.
there you go. So, all right, let's see. I don't know if I have any notes to really say off the top. We kind of went over what happened last time in the chat because I had forgotten because it had been 3 weeks, but y'all were on the ship, the Moonbeam. You guys were just kind of
Keegan
poking
tried to
around.
Poking around, causing mutinies.
Keegan and Fitz. Let's not
Yep.
forget who is involved here.
No, I wrote both of them down, but I wrote Keegan's name first, and it's a little early. My apologies.
It's just Keegan.
Don't
If
even-
you only wrote his name.
I wrote both of you guys.
Ah.
His name is just first because I'm pretty sure he was the one who started it. So
Oh yes.
No.
So I believe
Never.
after the persuasion succeeded in not causing a mutiny on the ship, I think it was bedtime for y'all, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So then
we're all mad, and we started a rumor that
Yeah.
the captain is actually shorter than he is, and
Yeah.
that
Yep.
it's both a glamour and platform boots.
Yes, I did write that down. Out of all the notes that I took that day, that was the only one I wrote down. I was like,
Most important.
It's gonna be crucial to the plot later.
Exactly. I wrote it down for a reason. All right. So, with no further ado, we begin the next day. You guys are still out at sea. You probably have like an.
My snuggle, by the way.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember you mentioning it last game. So you probably have another day or two of travel, just if you had asked anybody, which I believe you guys did. So you have about another day. A day with favorable winds, 2 days, if not. And what do you guys want to do? I think I mentioned this last session as well. We can skip ahead just to, hurry up the traveling if you would like. If not, we can
ask where we're going again.
You guys are headed towards Port de Mali.
Thank you.
So, if you guys don't really have anything to preoccupy you on the journey,
I do have one note.
Yes.
Who's Cactus?
That is my brother.
Oh. Okay. I was confused. So one of the things that we had been talking about was perhaps joining the Navy.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So
Diarmid wants to join the Navy.
Well, that way we can get a ship, and if maybe Diarmid can like rub some elbows and it creeps.
Just elbows.
Grace some shoulders, pinch some elbows, tickle some noses. I don't know. Whatever it takes.
And that way we can get a ship so we can go out to the a ship of honest people.
He said
So
whatever
I-
it takes. I heard a testimony.
Okay, that wasn't in character though.
No, but testimony.
So
And
go
Crichton.
to, is that? I wrote it down. And so we need the magic tea. We need to get the grimoire, and that is in the Torrid Reef. So we need to find somebody willing to take us to that place. And if not, then we need to somehow get a magic ship that will sail us there itself.
I mean, we can make efforts. We can endeavor. We can try.
Raleigh is a large city, so there are plenty of options.
And there was
Find
more
more
talking
information.
to, getting the captain to maybe offer us a small ship with a small crew, kind of thing.
He does seem to be in your guys' favor so far.
My new best friend, the fairest man on the ship.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
Oh no.
All right. Well then, let me do.
That was just all I had for those notes.
No,
on that.
that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna do a quick roll to see if anything, how
I
the
don't
trip
have-
goes.
And
guys- Yes.
I'm just keeping an eye out for the prison and shackle keys, and maybe a good opportunity to steal them if it
Alrighty.
comes.
Alrighty.
Preferably maybe a spare or second set, not so much
Roll.
the captain's.
So are you going, you're not like actively investigating, you're just kind of like keeping an eye out to see if you see anything that,
What's your
would fit that
passive
description.
investigation?
yeah,
Who,
that's
me?
a good question. Yes.
12.
I would say that you've seen a lot of people with keys and nothing is distinguishing them for, they're not distinguishable enough to know exactly where they go. You would probably
Well,
deduce
assume-
that,
Continue.
I was just gonna say you could probably deduce like probably one of them has the prison keys, but you don't know if there's multiple copies because they all kind of just look the same.
Because I would assume it'd be like either the captain or the second
Yes.
mate would have it.
Mm-hmm.
I might try to steal the second mates if I see a good opportunity for that.
Fair enough. I will consider that. But for now, I will
Mhm.
roll to see how the journey is going so far. So, it's about midday that you guys have been traveling. The wind has been in your favor fairly okay. Like, it hasn't slowed you down. It's helped you periodically throughout the day, but it hasn't been as favorable as the captain would like, the Commodore would like. And
Well, the nature isn't on his time, so
So I thought he was a captain. We were just calling him Commodore Norrington because we couldn't think of what his actual name was. And I forgot
It's
to write
full
it down.
gear and he's my best friend.
What's
his name?
I hear the commander.
Yes,
Commander
he's a
Lark.
commander. Yes, perfect. That's
Okay.
exactly what it is. But you guys nicknamed him so many things that it just goes down the list.
Commander Larth, the midget lover family.
it's
I don't remember why that's a thing, but I remember that being a thing. So we'll just go
Oh,
with it.
halfling. That's the proper term.
That's what it was, yes.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are traveling out at sea, who has the highest passive perception among the lot of you?
I
Probably
have
smoke.
17.
17.
Yeah,
Oof.
probably smoke. Mine's 12.
Nope.
Mine's 16.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
Who's
Okay.
the other person was 17?
damn.
just me.
That's more than I thought.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can we double our 17? Our keen eyes,
No.
our senses,
No.
the
Can you
vibes.
squint a little?
We can feel the vibes.
I would say that both Smoke and Dearman spot a
Me?
how do I describe it? Dearman and
17.
Smoke. Oh, you got 17 too?
I have 17.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Dearman has 16.
Yeah,
sorry.
I have 16.
You three, like the 16 and above was kind of where it needed to be. So
Okay.
you guys are seeing it. You see what looks to be almost like a small. I feel like wave is too big of a word, but like you see this like the water kind of raising a little bit and then kind of going back down in a very. The sea is very calm right now, so it seems very suspicious. But you aren't seeing much. You just notice that disturbance in the water.
I pointed
I
out
don't
to
like that.
everyone in our group. And
Yeah.
then I think,
Squinting.
huh, maybe we should go talk to Darja Kal, because she knows this shit. And then I share my suggestion with the group.
I also think the captain should be informed.
Yes.
No? Yes?
I'm gonna
I
keep
can
an
do
eye
that.
out on this. You guys go tell, just in case I see anything sneak up, pop up.
Sounds good.
So I go to talk to Volskir Larth, man of my dreams.
Good for you.
Good for me.
Yo.
I am looking directly at the sea.
All right. So, Jeremy, you approach. The captain is, well, the commander, rather, is at the helm of the ship, just kind of looking out lazily, and just sees you appear, and he just goes, "Oh, hello."
Commodore, excellent morning, isn't it? Afternoon,
Oh.
whatever time it is, don't know.
It's
Not sure.
beautiful, no matter
It's-
what.
No matter what time it is, you have an excellent time at sea.
Exactly.
Exactly. Precisely,
Yeah.
just so. Small problem, maybe, not problem. I don't want to be dramatic. I don't. You know me, I am a
Never.
steadfast member of the nobility, like you.
I was just about to say, so am I.
Exactly. But we have noticed there is an unusual, well, it's a protrusion of the ocean from the rest of the ocean, which I know, ordinarily make nothing of it, but today it's quite calm, and it's just sort of sticking up like a cowlick. I'm losing the metaphor here.
It is rather odd. I do get your metaphor in terms of how it all looks in my head. Yes. Where was this that you saw it?
Off the port, was it port bow? I don't know. Is
I-
somewhere.
You can point
it's
at
over
whatever
there.
direction. I don't think I
I
gave a direction.
point in the general vicinity.
Port side
I mean,
starboard.
Jeremy knows fucking nothing about ships. Let's be honest here.
It is
To the
to
right.
it was behind the ship, like to like the north. Like if you guys yeah, we really should know because northwest doesn't really it matters, but it doesn't depending on which angle the ship is at. So we'll go with starboard side, but like off behind the ship a little bit. Like
Starboard
probably,
stern.
yeah, sure. This
Yes.
is the worst thing, not knowing ship things, but I'm learning. It was probably about like several like maybe 300 miles away, but it was noticeable.
300 what?
Miles,
That's a very long way away.
but it was big enough for you to notice.
Oh,
That-
whoa.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I was thinking of like I couldn't think of a measurement, and then I looked at my map and I was like, oh yeah, that's as big as those squares are. I have reference now. Commodore looks over and he's like, well, we better keep an eye out. We have precious cargo in the cellar, so yes, he takes out his spyglass, which is very like pristine looking. It's a bit short, it's probably about 6 inches long. And he looks out to sea for a minute, doesn't quite see anything. And he turns back to you, goes, must have just been a rogue wave. Nothing's going on. I think we're okay. I hope
I hope so as well. Thank you,
But
Commodore.
I appreciate you looking. And then while they're having this conversation, Fitz, you see
Mhm.
another wave, kind of like a little wave go under the water, go like make the water disturb a little bit, and then it goes back down.
Don't like that. Don't like that. Who's
Okay.
around me? Did anyone else see that? Wait.
If if Smoke was trying to look, then they would have seen it.
Well, I was thinking that her conversation and mine would happen at the same time. We would just do it separate. Because
That's
I'm going to go
perfect.
talk to Darjakal.
That's right. Okay, yeah. So then Smoke wouldn't have seen it. Only Fitz sees this. So then we'll go to, before you have time to react, Fitz, I'm going to go to Smoke real quick so that can all be happening. So
So-
you walk up to Darjakal, and she's
Where are
just
we? Underneath?
we're no,
On the
she's
ship?
on the she's like at the front part of the ship, just looking out as she is
On the bow.
launched.
I had to look up basic ship terms. So, you know.
If I should put a little diagram in the World Wiki, I think.
Let's see. And then also, let's see. I'll put this in out of so in case you're. All right. So I go up to her, and is she looking at me? Is she looking away from me? Is she?
You can tell that
something.
she notices that you approach, so she kind of like tilts her head just just the tiniest of bit to kind of like notice you, but just doesn't look at you, as she
Okay.
is often wont to do.
So I approach, and I say, I hope I'm not disturbing you. I know we haven't really connected in the past, but you know I am aware of your abilities and you know how long you've been with Captain Three Earrings, and I know you know a lot. And I would just like to point out that on the which side is that? The starboard stern. I had to look that up in my notes. On the starboard stern side, there was a large wave that was suspiciously out of place, 300 miles away. I don't know if you know if you know what might that be. If maybe it's a whale and we're just overreacting, or if it's something a little more sinister. I think it might be a good idea to check it out.
She turns to look at you as you're telling her the information, and she goes, I mean, that does sound a little suspicious, but, you know, these waters are known to have plenty of sea creatures. Perhaps it's just dolphins or whales, but no
From
harm in
300
looking.
miles away. Yeah, that's
Well, I mean, we can take a look. And then she starts to move towards the let's see, the starboard quarter of the ship, just to take a gander. And she too is looking out, and I would say you both stand there for probably like 2 to 3 minutes with nothing happening.
Dang,
Can I
be
ask
patient.
Fitz?
Say again?
Can I go talk to Fitz? Like, hey, have you seen anything
Yeah.
since? Okay, so I go up to her and I say, has anything changed since we left?
DM, rewind what happened with me, please.
So
Seconds
before,
before Smoke comes back.
yeah, seconds before Snoke.
Snoke.
Star Wars. Different show. Seconds before Smoke and Darjakal come over, you see that, you know, breach of water before it dives back down, right as they approach, and you see them looking out, searching for anything out of the norm.
And then I see that one wave be weird.
Mm-hmm.
But you said it lifts up and it just kind of like, it's like what goes back.
Like you know how when whales breach out of the water, you see like the water go above them for a minute before like they're like back.
Oh
breaks
yes.
out of the water. It's like that, but nothing is breaking out of the water. It's just that like wave movement like something's about to breach, but then it doesn't. So like it could be a wave, but like it seems odd because generally out in the middle of the ocean, those don't happen.
Does she explain this? to
Yes, when
Joshua?
you come back, I'll be like, yeah, there is unusual activity out there. It's like a monster. I'm saying a monster because I find that more interesting than a whale about to breach from the water, but it doesn't. It just goes back. You know. Can you see that? Maybe if you stare, you'll see it again. I swear I did see it.
Fun.
I'm not going mad.
This
Happen again.
While you guys are sitting there watching, Darjakal's also with you at this point, and you all are just kind of sitting there, and nothing's really happening. It seems like minutes
I
have gone
did
by.
see it. I
It
did
just
see
feels
it.
like you're watching. It's like watching paint dry. You're like, is there? You're like all squinting, just trying to wait for something to happen.
Dolly, are you squinting too? Even though you're like, I don't know what's going on.
does she see it?
What?
No. Nothing breaks out of the water. You see like a fish fly out of the water, like a little tiny fish, just like probably like 70 miles away. Not even. Like it's probably like several hundred feet away. You just see it flop out of the water, flop back in.
Pretty
So-
sure it was not that fish.
Darjakal just kind of goes, I mean, I believe you, but also she kind of like gestures.
I
outside.
understand. I apologize for wasting your time.
I mean, no need.
Sadly,
I mean,
and
it's
pathetically,
good to be suspicious,
So
obviously.
sweet.
I saw
I
something.
appreciate you coming up to check.
I always see something. No one ever listens. No one ever pays attention. And then, I go off and tell them, but then they're like, whatever.
So Darjakal walks back to like the, middle of the ship, hanging out with the people. You can tell she's alert though now, and she's like she's looking around every once in a while, just trying to see if anything catches her periphery. If she's seen anything out in the ocean.
So I have to go throw my clothes in the dryer.
Okay.
So if there's a part that I don't have to play for the next couple of minutes, I'll be back in a flash.
Okay, that sounds
Actually,
fine.
could we just take 5
Yeah, we can.
real quick? Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's good.
Okay.
Taking 5. Oh, I guess I should stop the recording, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to, because what if I forget to turn it back on?
Perchance.
It could happen. It could happen. I can't believe it's already 9. Jeez.
Damn.
What the heck?
I know.
I'm just putting spots on the cat.
Oh, in roll 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, jeez. It just gets more and more graffiti every session.
I pop in
much.
there.
Yep.
Who's here?
Uh,
That
We will
was
never
not an
know.
answer?
No.
Why
Time
is
The
now.
world may
Why-
never know.
What am I listening
Continues
to?
to be a mystery.
Yep. Forever and ever. Our
Jazzy, what's up?
Yes,
What's
Jazzy. It's
up?
been a while.
Well, how's it been? Tell us stuff. Tell us what's going on. We want to know about your life. We want to be embracing you.
Aw, thank you.
course.
It's been weird, like, because I got my new place, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. Vaguely, I knew. I think I saw some stories.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I moved out and whatnot, and then yeah.
Yes,
And then-
royalty.
Yeah. Well, I moved in with a couple of people, but it's still pretty nice. I get my own room, so that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So it's like a house?
Yeah. It's in an apartment, but it's like a pretty big apartment. So
That's awesome.
I'm
Oh,
thinking
sweet.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Still high desert?
Yeah, I'm still in the high desert. Unfortunately. No.
For now.
Yeah, for real. No, it's pretty nice. Like, I'm still going to college and whatnot. I really want to get into volunteering for the zoo. 'Cause I
Oh, really?
want to do that. Yeah, that's my dream job right there. I want to give tours at zoos or something.
That'd be awesome. I can totally picture you doing that.
Invite us when you get the job.
Yeah.
We'll hype you up.
You could be
Yeah.
there's that, or I don't even know if they have it anymore, but they had that like safari ride at Animal Kingdom in Florida.
Oh my god, that ride is amazing. I would love to do that. Oh gosh. Yeah,
Or like
so-
the Jungle Cruise where it's like all the animatronics.
Yeah.
that sounds
And all
great.
the jokes and bad puns about their
Yeah,
songs.
you get
and-
to make,
Oh, yeah.
you get to make terrible jokes all day.
For you, Jenny.
That-
I see it.
would be great.
You're speaking it into existence right now.
Mhm.
Yes. No, I would love that. Absolutely. But yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. I actually I've been working a lot lately, so I decided to take a week off because I've got really stressed out, you know. So mental health, y'all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, but it's been pretty cool.
Good.
What about you guys?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Rockin'.
I elaborate more, but I feel like since we're all back, maybe we should continue before Ari has to leave.
Yes.
Yeah,
true.
definitely.
Okay.
Oh,
I
nice.
feel like we're about to get
You're so
attacked
smart.
by Sahuagins. And
Thank you.
Mhm.
Right.
My
Let's get into it. DM.
Gotta lie at least once every session.
You know what?
All right.
I'm gonna go find you. And you're not gonna like it.
Nice.
You're not gonna like it.
Mm.
Well, in true DM fashion, I don't think you're gonna like what's gonna happen next.
We're gonna
Oh,
die.
What was that about battles?
The Kraken.
So,
Knew it.
Rockin'.
all right.
Mr.
Silence.
I got thrown off when we took our break. Hold on. My brain is like having a farty moment. So,
Sorry, it's my fault.
no, it's totally fine. No, you're fine. I'm just like all over the place because I'm thinking of all the things, you know?
Shall
Get
I
DM brain.
review?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So we have Dearmid, Fitz, and Smoke. You guys are still kind of looking out, correct?
Yeah,
Is Dearman back? Does that mean that?
I mean,
he's
I'm
back?
standing with. I guess I could go back because I can't
mean, it's up to
stay
you.
with Volskir forever.
I mean, you can.
Would you miss,
I'm
you would
not gonna
miss
lie.
me?
You're in the Navy now.
He's basically a half elf. He looks like Norrington. I've just made it canon. That's what he looks like.
That's
is
That's
dangerous.
fine.
Nice.
I love Norrington so much.
He's one of my faves too. Okay, we gotta focus. We gotta focus. So
Like, God, yeah, okay. I go back midship because, yeah, my heart can't take it. You know.
and then we have Keegan taking a cat nap. Dahlia, did you want to do anything specific?
Well, I'm like curious, what is there to do? Like,
Well, I mean, your crew or your party mates are all kind of like congregated together, and depending on, I would say that probably you're following them around anyway, just because you saw them get interested in something. So I would say that you know what's kind of going on when they saw something.
okay,
and
for
it's-
sure.
And if you come up to us, we'll tell you what's going on. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
I
that.
kind of like got distracted by like a seagull in the air, and I'm just like, oh, what a pretty seagull! I've never seen that one before.
And then the seagull
then
gets the flying fish.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I was like, I like wrote in my notebook. I'm like, yes, this is how it goes. All right, let's do this. And then I come back to Earth, and I'm like, all right, what's up? What's happening?
Dahlia, you
y'all?
know I saw that, right? You know, you believe me.
What did I see, or
You
what
just
did you
say-
see?
You can just say yes, and I'll have complete faith that you do. Trust
You know
me.
what, Fitz? Just for you, I'm gonna say yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I need some validation sometimes.
yeah, you're valid.
Thanks.
Have fun.
So, what are y'all doing? Is anybody trying to be diligently watching? Is anyone
Watching
All right, make
impatiently.
Ooh,
Make perception checks for me, please.
I'm just sleeping about and dreaming about hamburgers because that's what I'm eating.
Ooh.
Oh, delicious.
You didn't invite?
Mhm.
You didn't invite?
We'll take a
So,
cat
let's
nap with
see.
me. We can share
I
a
got a
dream.
natural 20 plus a 7.
Nice.
Okay. Let me see.
Dang.
What is it?
Oh, all right. I'm gonna make a
I
note
rolled
of
an
that.
I
I
got
got 21.
I got 18 plus what? What is it?
perception.
Yeah.
Mhm.
18. 25.
I got 18 plus 1, so that's 19.
Damn.
Damn, we
Yes.
got all good rolls.
We are all
Perception-
paying
perceptive.
attention.
We are diligently.
Very perceptive motherfuckers. All right.
Yes, indeed.
Do I use
See?
passive or do I just not have any?
Just give it a look.
No,
I'm
he
sleeping.
hasn't. He's sleeping. You don't even get anything.
You
He's
don't get
Okay.
anything. Sleep
Roll.
Dang.
roll to see. Roll a. What would it be? I guess a
C6,
dexterity
C6.
check. So to see if you eat that hamburger successfully in your dream.
Oh. Oh.
It would really suck if he didn't do well and then dropped it in real life.
Oh.
Not that I'm jinxing it or anything, you know.
You're putting it out in the universe.
Yeah.
And if not, Rhett, I hope you commit to it and you drop it. You still eat it.
I got a 12.
Well,
Ooh.
you bring it to your mouth, and then some of the condiments inside are trying to fall out, and they nearly fall out, but you catch them, and you take a
Yeah.
bite, and it's just delicious.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Good for you.
Mhm.
And in the waking world, all y'all that are paying attention see what seems to be a head come out of the water.
Oh,
At
hello.
this distance, it looks
Oh, fuck.
like a large serpent-like thing coming
Point
out
at
of
it.
it.
Friend?
I pointed it and I'm like, see? And then I'm like, oh.
It reaches the water,
Don't.
and the head comes out just a little bit. It comes out so the head is fully out of the water, and then it dives back down into the water.
Is it coming closer to us?
Oh,
Do I see
yes.
anything specific? Because I got such a high roll.
Okay, so your
Yeah,
high roll
same.
is how specific can I get? Okay, so I will say that. Let me pull my things up real quick here to see how specific I can get the information at my disposal. So it's probably now 500 miles closer to you. So it's gaining, and you see what appears
Closer or like 500 miles away?
So it was several hundred miles away. So now it's like about 500 miles away. So it's
Okay.
gaining on you. It's hard to tell because all you guys were really seeing were like the waves before, but it's closer than the waves you were seeing before. And if you had to guesstimate, it seems like the head itself is the size of your ship.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
You see
I
Your-
share
your-
this immediately and
your
say,
cat eyes. You see, your perception was so good that you could see the algae and moss that are on its neck and everything from just being
Oh
under
my
water.
Gosh.
What's your elf eyes see? That's the moment I'm having right now.
And that's perfect.
That's so cute.
I love the gifs; they're great. So, I'm so excited, and so that's what you see gaming on you.
you see? Was I
I run to
prompt?
Dark Call and I tell
Oh.
her there is a sea serpent whose head is the size of this ship coming at us now 500 miles away. It's now breaching the water. I'm gonna go tell the captain. And I run to the captain, and yeah, that's accurate, Dermot. That is so accurate.
I just turn to Dahlia and I'm like, sometimes I wish I was wrong. It's
and
sometimes.
I inform him, sir, there is a as long as he's not in the middle of something, obviously, but even if he is in sir,
He
respect
is
in the middle of flirting.
No one's
sea
flirting.
serpent.
Are you about to die?
That's very Methinks
There is
the sir doth protest too much. Anyways, gone. You run
So,
up to the Commodore.
and I tell him, sir, with respect, I must interrupt you. There is a fucking huge sea serpent coming our way. My apologies
And
for the French.
he looks scared. Continue.
From what I could see, its head is really big. It's like the size of our ship, and it was 700-ish, several hundred miles away a couple of minutes ago, and it's gaining on us. It's now like 500-ish miles. So, it's closing fast.
And so he goes, that something.
Well, that cut
Isn't
out.
it?
What?
I think-
You cut out.
It was
so I
just a
didn't-
squawk.
It's just a rock, really.
Can I roll to see if he peed his pants a little?
Oh my god.
I guess I have to roll for that. He
Did he
pee
wet his
pants
jaw
a little.
first?
Can I see that? Can we all see that?
Roll a perception check.
Diarmid would walk in front, obviously.
I'm midship. I can't do anything.
Oh, I thought you
14.
were
7 plus 7. Unfortunate. 14.
You don't
Okay.
see anything. You're just
But do
kinda
I
like,
smell it?
no. You do
I
not.
have a sus feeling though.
But yeah, no, you have a sus feeling.
Okay.
Like you're like, I bet this motherfucker peed his pants right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you're like, I'm chill though. Like that shit's scary, but I'm chill.
I'm fine. I'm
Oh no, who left? Dahlia.
Dahlia.
No.
Dahlia, no. Girl, come back.
Morphin got her.
A serpent.
Blame it all on Craig.
Todd.
I
Okay.
don't know nothing.
Let me
I don't know
see.
the rest of the song.
Let
Excuse
me
me.
PM her real quick. Nope. What was it?
Hmm?
What? Hold on a second. I cannot talk and type at the same time. Is my folly.
Not a bad folly. I can't do either individually.
So after I tell him to move, I run back up to the next two fits and continue diligently watching.
Okay. So, Commodore,
Larth.
I almost said Norrington. Yes, Larth. Sorry. It wanted to come out.
Larthington.
Larthington.
More
Hey.
like Barfington.
Because I thought we
Oh.
the commander.
You're
The
jealous, Bits. That's all.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the sea monster heading towards us.
Oh,
The-
I go and wake up everyone in our group to inform them.
You wake up.
Well, like,
Oh, I wake.
hey, we need to go check this out
yeah.
because it's gaining fast. And if it does decide to attack, we need to be prepared.
I'm reforming ideas, plans, scenarios for every single
And
thing
start to
in my
call
brain.
them to the back.
The
where we are.
commander is yelling out. He's telling his crew to prepare for a potential attack. Darjakal has her staff out, and she's looking out in the sea, trying to see it too. Everybody's kind of on yay!
Yay!
Oh God, that was terrible.
No!
Guys, you missed the sickest pun I just made. I'll tell you later.
It wasn't a pun. It was
It was the
wordplay
burnest
at best.
thing ever. Sorry, DM. I'm so sorry. Continue.
It's okay. I want to make sure Dahlia is okay.
Ah,
Huh?
this
Cassie,
is killing.
Are you good?
Am I alive?
I don't know. Are you?
My life.
What the heck just happened?
Is it Discord or your internet?
I think it's my internet. It's been doing stupid things lately. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay. I understand the
So
struggle.
did someone die?
No.
Not yet.
Cool.
However much Fitz might want him to.
Hell
So
yeah.
the commander is yelling at his crew. That's just summarizing what was going on. So the crew is out of alert. Everybody's looking out, and the Commodore is like, "I'm sure it's nothing. Sea serpents, legends, not real. Haven't been seen. I have sailed the seas for like decades now." And as he says that, you see it breach out of the water again.
Oh,
Now 200 miles away, and it goes back under the water. And it's so massive at this proximity to you guys that you can see how slow it is as it breaches out of the water and how it goes back into the water, because
Oh,
it is
no.
it's like a giant. You know how like it's almost in slow motion how it has to like go in and out of the water.
Open your eyes, man.
Maybe we can reason with it.
You know what? He's got a
That's
point.
my line.
I like that. I got an idea for that.
Ancient.
I
It
the
was.
commander. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
I was just say ancient beasts and whatnot. They are. Some of them they're smart. They're intelligent. They will talk to you before they eat you. Possibly after they eat you.
The commander runs over to your
You
guys'
have to speak with animals, but it has to be like next to the ship.
Fair enough. The Commodore runs over to your group, kind of like towards Dearman mostly, as he's wont to do.
Hey girl, what's up?
Hey girl! So, anyway.
Commodore, yes. Status update, sir.
We are going to stop the ship, and like as he's saying that, like some of the crew is like rigging the sail. I don't know if that's the right word. Rigging the sails.
yeah.
Pulling them up so that way the wind's not gathering anymore. So the ship slowly is coming to a halt. He says we're going to stop the ship. We're going to wait here because we cannot outrun it. So we're just gonna hopefully it'll just go on its way and not hit the ship. This is, I think, the best form of action. I think, unless any of you have a plan, which I have not thought of, which I know
Ready the
is
cannons, I
possible.
yell out.
I am encouraged for any.
Excuse me. You just proclaimed to everyone you are well advanced in being a captain and you've seen everything, and you go ahead just now and say that you do not have a plan. But don't worry, I'm on your ship there, and among my friends,
Fitz,
we will have a plan.
Fitz,
Yes?
we don't have to be rude to the captain.
Oh, that was not being rude. I was being plenty polite. Testimony. I look at everyone else. Yeah,
I
Fitz,
yell
I'm
out,
nodding.
ready the cannons.
No,
Well,
Dahlia's got my back here.
I think we need to take a course of action to deal with the serpent, perhaps?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I
I
just
do.
think we should have.
it, but
Yes,
it has to be close.
and
And
if
that
it is very, traditional, I suggest we offer a sacrifice, and the sacrifice should be the person with the most integrity and
We're not getting rid
status.
of it.
It's an option.
But
The
Fitz,
Commodore
how do
goes-
you?
Dahlia just throwing you under the bus.
Oh yeah. Just kind of look
I'm
over.
just kidding. I love you.
The Commodore goes, "You're
I kind
right."
of want to laugh because it was actually kind of funny, but I'm just like,
I think we should wait
I
on
didn't hear it.
sacrifices.
No, I think this is a great plan. Once the sea serpent nears, I'll get 3 earrings, throw her off the ship. That should restore the
3
juju in the ship, I think.
I think.
No.
Listen, we all
That
need
might
to
not
calm
be the
down for a
best
moment.
idea. So, she can speak fish people. So, it may not be a good idea to give her access to a really large fish.
Excellent point.
know that if you interrogated her. But
That's I knew that.
no, you
So
didn't.
good point. I had forgotten in the heat of the moment.
Good job, Smoke.
Oh, it is so scary. Oh my god! And you see, he like points, and you can see the serpent is like 100 miles away now. Reaches the water, and just you can hear like it's very cinematic this way, but you hear this almost like boom of it as it comes out of the water, and just
Ooh.
instead
Like
of
that-
diving all the way back under the water, it kind of like it keeps its eyes above the water, and now it's like kind of like peering through the water towards y'all.
So, oh, that's 10-minute duration. Okay. I thought that was 10 meters. Cool. It doesn't tell me how far away this counts for speak with animals.
Okay.
Maybe it's
probably-
a touch.
No, I think it would
Okay.
have to be close enough to speak to. So I don't think 100 miles would make sense yet. But
Oh, well, yeah, I'm saying once it gets closer.
yeah, you should be
But-
fine. Or I mean, like it should be fine. In theory, as all D&D things. So I will say that because Keegan is trying to ready the cannon, some of the crew does do that with you. Not all of the crew, because some of the crew is trying to wait on the captain to see what he's going to say to do. And the captain, seeing that Diarmid supports it, is like, yes, to the cannons. Great idea. It's huge, but what can't a cannonball do? Am I right? And he scurries off, sword out in some feeble attempt to be in control of this scary situation.
Weak.
And as you guys are preparing for this, is there anything else anybody wants to talk about, or are you guys just preparing for it to near?
Has Darjakal seen it?
Yeah, at this point, everyone has seen it. Who's above the ship?
I ask her, do you know what it is, or can you sense anything?
She looks very serious, but you can tell she's like a little scared. She's like, I've only ever heard stories. No one's seen a sea serpent in millennia. Like, we knew that they existed, but not to this scale. This is something monstrous. I've never seen something this big. I don't know how we can get out of this.
Well, this should be fun. Gotta do the centering,
Right in here.
Yeah. So now the sea serpent breaks out of the water right next to the ship. And you hear it pops its head out, and it goes up probably, I don't know, like
the height of the ship.
higher
Above
than the
the
ship.
ship.
So
Fun.
It goes higher than the ship and looks down at you all. And it is massive, absolutely massive. You thought that it was going to be the size of the ship. It is like at least
I
5
didn't
times
think
bigger
that.
than the ship.
Holy shit. Okay, give me a second. Holy ship. Ha.
It is so large that looking at it, you feel like your eyes are playing tricks on you, as if it's still. It's kind of like when you see a mountain and you're like, "That's big," but then you get
And
close.
then after
to the
you
mountain, you're
drive
like,
towards it for 2 hours, like shit, that's really
Or
fucking big.
you walk up it and you're like,
Yeah.
that was a mistake.
yeah.
Is it like
So-
it's like blocking out the sun, essentially?
It's lifted its head over.
It's
the
now
ship.
raining.
Yes, it's raining. It's essentially
Dribbling
It's dark.
seawater and little crabs on us and stuff.
and you hear like it's not a purr noise, but it's just like this
Rumbling,
as
resonance.
Yeah, and the neck or body, I guess, rather, of this giant sea serpent is probably like 3 to 4 times the size of your ship, and he's just looking down at you, and then he just is looking down. There's like this.
Do we have a
brief moment of-
picture
Yes.
to the world wiki?
Ooh.
Give me a minute.
Fun.
I'm totally stealing from one of my favorite video games, but I don't even care.
You know
Heck
what?
yeah.
It's very scary.
No, the anticipation, right? I'm very excited.
Post your art. Just do that.
I mean, it is very close. It's rough because like part of me is like, just watch this scene in this video game and you'll get a sense of scale. But for now,
You can send the link, and then we can watch it during the next week.
I'm gonna send the photo first, just for reference. If I can find the right one. Okay. He's more blue, but the lighting is odd in this picture.
He looks like an old man.
Why does he have a nose?
Ooh.
Like Voldemort if he actually
Crazy.
aged.
Voldemort the dragon.
Don't make fun of my
Or a sea
giant
serpent.
sea
Oops.
serpent. God.
I said dragon.
You know what? He's not as intimidating up close, but I'm still kind of scared.
I feel like we can only see his chin anyways.
Us
Oh.
being
The way that-
literally the size
All
of
the
half of
seaweed
his
on his face.
eyeball should be enough to terrify us. So
I would say that
Is part of the intimidation, yeah.
yeah, the way that he's pointing his face is that he's pointing his head. It's not a bow, but he's looking down so he can see who's on the ship, and you can see his eyes dancing around.
my time to shine.
And then he starts talking. Well, he starts making noises. He starts making like low, like rah, rah.
Inception
Can
noises.
speak with animals? Can I? At first level?
You can cast it.
All right. So, oh mighty sea serpent, why have you graced us with
Taking
your
us.
He does not respond. It seems he kind of like his head like slowly kind of like slowly like moves a little in your direction as much as it can, given that his head is huge and your ship is tiny.
Mhm.
And he just kind of like looks at you and doesn't say anything else. But I need to know if any of you can speak. Let me look up the language really quick. I don't have it offhand because I forgot to put that in my notes real quick. Because there's multiple languages. I know one of them, I don't think any of you will know. It's called Aquarian.
Nope.
Nope.
Aquarius.
You came along.
Does Archibald speak Aquarius?
No, she does not.
And I don't want to ask 3 earrings because I don't trust her. So
Is that the only language, or are there other? I thought there was other languages.
There are other languages. I'm looking it up just to make sure. Does
Okay.
anyone speak Celestial or Draconic?
Ooh, I speak Celestial.
One time I don't pick Draconic. Damn.
So is that the only person who knows any of the languages that I've looked at?
Yeah.
Yes, go goddess.
Wow. All right. So Dahlia, you hear the
Shit.
serpent in his very slow drawl basically say, I wasn't prepared for this. All right.
Go for it, queen.
It's made me nervous. Hold on. I gotta check my notes. I don't want to say too much, so let me just. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so scared all at the same
Oh
time.
shit. I'm so excited.
I'm excited now. I mean, I was excited before, but I'm still more excited.
He says in a rough translation, because it's a bit of a, it's almost, I'm trying to think. I'm going to say it in a very eloquent way because it'll make sense. But in the rough let's see. The rough translation would be like, where is the one chosen by the evil one?
Oh. Oh, you speak Celestial?
And then you see the serpent's head move like a kind of fast, but he turns towards you, and then he dips his head lower towards the ship so he can look at you. And his eye is huge. I can't even think of words to explain how large this serpent is.
There's like
Think
I,
like
there's a movie, but I don't remember
Bilbo
what it
next to
is.
Smaug.
Yes.
Bigger than that.
That's
But yeah.
huge. But
Yeah.
like that is
Yeah,
That's the
it
only
is
thing
a
I can
massive
describe.
sea serpent.
Oh, guys. I understand what he's saying.
I
I
rush
know
over.
this
What is he saying?
He's basically saying that there's the chosen one by the evil one.
He
But I
is the
don't
chosen
know.
one, or there is a chosen one?
There is a chosen one, and I don't know who that is, but
Can you ask?
I'm scared. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me do that real quick.
Goddess, through and
Mi-
through. You gotta feel yourself right now and talk to this thing
Okay.
right now. This person,
Thank you
this
for-
god.
Good hand.
I don't know what to say.
All right. Do I address them as goddess? Do I just say sea serpent? Ugh, is that offensive?
Mighty
Mighty
one. Mighty one works usually. That
Big Daddy. Sorry.
Your mightiness. Hello. So I just wanted to ask, can you clarify on who the chosen one could be from the evil one?
So, sorry, who was going to say what?
I was gonna say, ask him who the evil one is, and that might narrow it down.
I think
Oh,
we know who the evil one is.
do you know who the chosen one or the evil one is?
So the giant sea serpent like backs up a little bit, and as he does, he blows he breathes out of his nose, and you can feel like the breath. It's very strong.
Ukatoa. Ukatoa is
And
the evil one,
he
likely.
nods, and then in this really slow monotone, well, not monotone, it's just very low drawl where he's just going wah, wah. Stuff. Roughly translates to trying to think. I'm trying to be in the mind of this sea serpent. She who betrays others for the Leviathan.
She who betrays others for the Leviathan? Did I get that correctly?
And the sea serpent just goes, wow.
So, guys, he said, or they said, hold up.
You got this, queen.
It was she who was by the Leviathan, or I think I got that.
Here.
I think I got that correct, but she was chosen by the Leviathan, or she betrayed by the Leviathan, something like that.
Well, we do know one person who is a she and is a traitor.
But we don't want to jump to
three
conclusions.
earrings? Let me ask the sea serpent. Are you looking for? We have this captain. Her name's Three Earrings. I don't know if you know her. Could it be her? Or my theory could be that you were looking for. Let me see here. I'm gonna look through my notes real quick. Selokai?
Is it?
I don't know if it's Selokai or Three Earrings, but one of those sea serpent.
And he replies, wow, 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 which translates to. It's a far longer dialogue than that, but I figured it's quicker to just translate it as well. Don't know name. No, he knows the scent of the betrayer.
Is she?
Ooh.
Good
All
guess.
right, guys. We have to find 3 earrings right now. All right.
We have her clothes. Someone has to
Yeah,
close.
look.
Wait, who's
Megan?
wearing
We,
it?
we all have their clothes on.
Who's wearing 3 earrings? 'Cause I forgot about
Me.
that. Who's
Oh my
wearing?
gosh.
Both wearing the hat. I think Orkegan too. 'cause they
I'm
both
Yeah,
have
me
cat
too.
ears.
I got a hat.
I got a coat.
Green coat.
And then okay, perfect. All right, so the serpent like leans in close to the ship, very very close. The size of his nostril is bigger than the tallest person on your ship.
So I hold on to my hat to make sure it doesn't fly off as he breathes in heavily, and I'm like holding on to somebody, like, don't let me go.
He sniffs.
Holding on.
Yeah, he can sniff basically smoke and fits both on the ship, you know, by getting very close. And then you just hear him like you hear a rumble, like almost like as if something was building up in his
Angry.
throat. Yeah. And then he backs off a little bit, turns his head towards Dahlia, since that's the only person he can communicate with. It's just like the scent is on many on this ship.
Oh, all right. I know who you're looking for, and I can help you. So give me 1 second, okay? And then
Well,
I run
do
to go
we
grab 3
want
earrings.
Okay. Question. Why does he want her? Does he want to kill her, or does he want to help her?
Don't know. But
'Cause
she's
he
running
hasn't
off to
said-
get her. And we can only hope that we are alive by the time
This is
She's up.
all over.
over. Yeah.
So I'll get to Dahlia in a second. So Dahlia runs downstairs to hopefully unlock the 3 earrings.
Does
And-
she have the key?
We're gonna get to that. And
Okay.
the commander just he sees all this, and he watched Dahlia communicate with the sea serpent, and he just goes, "Wow, we are not trying to attack." Great,
I
sea serpent.
go up to the captain and put my paw over his mouth. Sir, I'm sorry, but that might not be the best idea.
And then the giant sea serpent just goes, "Wow."
I speak whale.
That did not sound positive.
So Dahlia rushes downstairs to where 3 earrings and her other crewmates are being held prisoner.
Yes.
There is a guard that is still stationed down there who looks terrified. And he's like, What the fuck is going on up there? I keep hearing these large throbbing sounds. I don't even know what to call them.
Well, it isn't a concert. I can trust you on that. But I do need to speak with the captain over here, Miss 3 Earrings.
And she just goes, "Oh, I'm very good. I am very good where I am. I feel very safe. Very safe."
Hey,
Right.
3 Earrings, it's been a while. So I just, you know, it was kind of a weird circumstance, but we met your friend. He's this like
Friend.
giant sea serpent.
Her
and he
eyes
wants to
get a little bit
talk
wider.
to you.
I do not think that I want to talk to him. Actually, I think I'm quite good where I am. Actually,
Is there a reason for that?
no.
No reason at all?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, I'm gonna go grab the others to kind of help you be influenced in talking to him. I will be right back.
Good
Okay?
luck with that. Yeah. And she like waves you away. Now she's like a little bit pissed that you even said that. She's like, "Ugh, the nerve."
All right, so I'm gonna go back to you guys, and I want to ask y'all. Hey, so the sea serpent looking for 3 earrings. Come on, let's do this.
What are we doing
Okay.
exactly?
Captain,
We just
we need the
kind of
keys.
have to take her there, I think.
All
And
right.
she looks scared,
Does
so I
she
know this
have,
isn't like a trap.
Does she have her handcuffs still on, or shackles?
Yeah.
Okay, that will make things easier.
So y'all in?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
Captain.
yeah, let's go.
We need the keys.
Let's do this. I'm gonna go get the guard.
Sorry, what's the plan?
And
Sorry.
Sherman's
We're
just in
gonna-
awe of the serpent.
It's a giant serpent. I'm sorry.
So whoever suggested the sacrifice of 3 earrings, I guess you were right all along. So
The Commodore has
you go
leadership
fetch-
instincts.
You know why? Because he stole it. Like he steals everything else. Colonialism.
Thank
Look
you.
it up.
I am a commander of this ship. I have trained for years to get where I am, and I've earned every minute of being in charge of this ship.
So
And then-
you were taught and how to deal with a giant sea
Friends,
serpent because I remember.
We're wasting time.
Friends.
I just keep
There's
walking and talking.
Friends. There's a sea serpent. Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm sorry. Let's go.
So we are hauling her out of the brig. Is that the plan?
Yes, we're just gonna throw
Yes.
her or something. I don't know. Let's get her.
The commander.
I'll carry her. It's fine.
Yeah.
Commander grabs or tries to catch up with you guys and just hands Dearman the keys. Like, I trust only you with this.
Thank you.
Oh, so nice.
Some of your friends can write fuck off. And then he walks away.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh, Commander.
It's
Yeah.
Don't even lament him. All right. Just keep on. Dahlia, you were in charge here. Do you see what he just did? He didn't do that. Girl, he doesn't have what you have.
Oh, that's so
Let's go.
sweet of me to say. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's go get let's go get 3 earrings, y'all.
So we go get her.
Alrighty. So you go down into the brig. The guard is still there. You explain why you're there. He does not care. He's like, do what you gotta do, bro. And 3 earrings sees you all approach, getting close to unlock the gate. And she goes, I don't think you understand what you guys are doing here.
So what are we doing?
What are you doing?
Did you just mock her?
Sacrifice you? Is that not clear enough?
Oh, sacrifice me. What kind of unthought of...
You keep thinking. I'll come to you.
Dahlia,
You did not know.
let us open the door.
This
I've
will
got-
do.
Look, I have the
What
key.
Dermot, let us open the door.
Thank you.
Apologies.
We will be taking you above decks, regardless of whether you behave or not. We don't really have a lot of options. It is a massive bloody serpent. Have you seen one? I bet you've seen one. And
Can't say that... I almost did your accent. Jeez. I cannot say that I have seen anything like that. No.
no? Okay. Well, chosen evil, one of the Leviathan, betrayer, whatever. I've never liked you. and so
You tell her.
I open the cell door, and yeah, we're gonna open it. And if she's not gonna cooperate, I will be carrying her over my shoulder.
She is
So
not
she's-
cooperating. I
I
think...
thought we're all
do
gonna
you-
grab a limb.
No. Is that what you guys are going to do?
I'll try to fend off the.
I thought we were all gonna
teammates.
grab a limb.
I can grab a leg.
I can grab another leg.
All right.
I will be
Uh,
emotional
Claws.
support.
She has long claws.
All right, let's get. I'll be under the arms, generally.
All right. She doesn't fight you.
Okay. Hoist her to her feet.
Dramatically. Yeah, she just is she's trying to be as much dead weight as possible. So instead of like wriggling around, she's just trying to like actively not help you carry her.
That's
The
perfectly
other
fine.
the other crew members in the adjoining cells, because there's individual cells that the rest of the crew are in, are looking at you guys confused, a little bit upset, and just kind of like spit in your general direction. They don't really say anything. choosing
Rose
to just-
to dodge.
There's-
Just kidding.
They're smart enough. They know that like they just want to live. So
Yeah, exactly. So you
Not
take
Not
her.
happy
not
about
gonna
it.
respond to that one.
All right. So you guys go back above ship.
We did lock
And
the door, right? We locked the door.
sure.
Gotta mind our P's and Q's. Otherwise, the DM gets us.
There you go.
So you take her above ship, and once you guys get up the stairs, you can feel Three Earrings kind of stiffen just at the sight of the ginormous beast. But she
Yeah.
doesn't say
How do you think
anything.
we feel?
All right. Here you go. Here's
There you
the
go.
chosen one.
The serpent just goes, wow.
Valiant
I heard a
Raven.
wow.
Saying,
Did I hear a wow? I heard a wow.
And he says, so rough, trying to make him sound as mysterious as I can. He says, yes, this is the one. She bears the mark of the Leviathan. I cannot kill her.
Oh.
What? Wait, I can't hear understand.
So, interesting enough. Actually, I'm gonna talk to you for privately, if that'd be okay. I'll be
well,
right
who's
with you,
gonna hold
Mr.
3
Serpent.
earrings?
Hey. So they just told me, or they just told me that like she can't be killed by him. So yeah.
Well, isn't that great
Because-
news? I'm so
Anything
glad.
else?
But we already have another second option for a sacrifice right here, and I point right at Captain 1%.
But
Who's
we
just
don't
looking
need
up
to
at the sea serpent in awe.
Yeah,
When-
so I didn't want to tell 3 Earrings that, so I kind of wanted to pull you guys privately, but yeah.
So what does he want us to do?
I don't know. It just
Maybe we should ask.
oh yeah, you got a point.
So wait, I need a clarification though. What did you guys do with 3 earrings if you guys stepped aside?
No.
I assume
Wait,
that
what
means that you
happened?
set her down. If you stepped away from 3 earrings, that means that you guys set her down and you guys are now in your own little group. Probably not too far away, but you're not all holding on to her. Is that correct?
You have an
Yeah.
arm's length on. Okay.
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. So while you guys are talking,
Although,
Aretha did
didn't she hear us?
No,
I
I
said
told you
something-
guys privately.
Yeah, I said something as her, not knowing that you guys had set her down. So if you set her down, then she did not hear anything that you guys just said.
Okay.
Sweet.
So while you guys are having this discussion, as brief as it may be, she has gotten up, and you can see that, like, even though her hands are shackled, she's doing hand motions in her hand, and all of you can see this. You see giant yellow eyes coming out of her hands.
I'm gonna run and tackle her.
All right, roll a strength attack, I guess, or strength roll.
Okay. I think last and act now. And I got a fabulous 12.
So
9
run-
plus
Can
3.
I also try?
You're gonna try to do it too?
Well, because if I see her falling and failing,
Yeah, no, that makes sense. What you see
Yeah.
is you see Dearman run towards and try to tackle 3 earrings down, but really what it ends up being is more of just kind of like she runs into her and doesn't grapple onto her. They both kind of fall down onto the deck.
And that is what I wanted, so
Works. 3
golden.
earrings like rolls herself over onto her back and has her hands out again and is trying to cast.
I run and try to jump on top of her.
Okay, roll a what would that be? Acrobatics, I guess, if you're trying to get on top of her.
Yeah, and like kind of koala bear hover.
Will you make the noise too?
Total of 21.
Dang, all right, so that succeeds. You jump on top of her, and yeah, do what you said, the koala, which is
And I try to cover her mouth as well with my paws.
Okay.
so that she can't say anything.
All right. So you're trying to cover her mouth. She's trying to bite your hands. I'm gonna try to roll that.
Can I roll to scratch her across the face?
Yes. So I'll roll to see. I'll roll to see
Dang.
if like bites you at all.
Like attack, because I can use my claws.
Yeah. Okay. So she
So-
rolled. Give me a second here. I need to pull up her. Didn't think. Every time I don't think there's going to be too much conflict. I forget how much conflict is in D&D, you know?
Told you it was a challenge.
Always is.
Well, considering how dangerous we now know that she is, we don't want her saying anything. And as one of the few magic users on this boat,
All right. She rolls a 7 + 2, so that's a 9. I assume that doesn't hit you.
no.
Okay. So yeah, the bite doesn't succeed, but you know that she's trying to bite your hands.
Okay, instead of scratching, can I just kind of cat slap? Like,
What does that
like
equate to
surprise her?
exactly?
like a, if your friends like kind of like getting all like in their head, and you come over and you kind of smack them lightly just to like, hey, snap out of it.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Okay, but it wouldn't do damage, does it?
I mean, it would be a strength roll, I would say. So it depends on how high that strength roll is, if it is going to do damage. Because I'm not going to say it's an attack necessarily, but if it's a high enough strength, then you are going to inevitably hurt her.
Okay, well, that wasn't that high. It was a 7.
All right. So yeah, you bat her on the face, and she's annoyed, but still unhappy that she cannot get her voice out. Give me a
So
second.
my hands are still over her mouth, well, my paws,
Yes.
as well as all of me kind of cool on top of her. Cool.
Yeah.
What's the serpent doing?
The serpent is just watching this unfold right now.
It's just vibing.
No expressions.
So what it does, well, it doesn't really have any expressions anyways, but it does that thing that dogs do where it kind of tilts its head. So like, huh, that's not how I thought this would go. It's the DM personified into a sea serpent.
Love it.
So just time check, it's 7:05
Yes.
for me. So maybe 30-40 more minutes.
Okay, sounds good to me. Does anybody need to get off anytime sooner than that? Because we can.
Nope.
All right. Well, things are very exciting right now. So, that's happening.
Yell to Dahlia, we need to figure out what to do. And if he knows what she was trying to do.
Yeah, of course. Let me just ask him. Hey, what is what is she trying to do? What, do you know?
And he just kind of like looks at you and just kind of like dips his head down lower and says, which just translates to she has his gift, be cautious. And when he says that, I gotta roll for something, but I have to look at the stats real quick. I wish I could just be like boom, boom, boom about it, but it's so hard. Give me a like.
I yell over to Laura to call. Do you know what's going on? Kind of, well, if she's there. Is she there?
She is there, but give me a second. I need to make sure. I need to look up the properties.
I'm just gonna whisper. They do that stage whisper as well, kind of loudly at the group of all you guys with the 3 years, and be like, "What's going on?"
A lot.
A
How?
lot.
Not to die. That's what's going on.
Are you
So
so
we're
hungry,
gonna
Keegan?
die.
So
Possibly.
Cool.
the sea serpent asked specifically for 3 earrings, And apparently she's chosen by the evil one. So that's
So
fun.
he's not the evil one?
No, he is a good
He's just
one.
fish.
He's probably a decent one at best.
He's probably a neutral one. You know, strive for balance and all that. That's how the stories go about the ancient ones. But
So why is he here to eat her?
He's not.
If
He
he's
can't kill
neutral.
her.
he can't kill her because
But
we
Does
don't.
could
he
eat
want
us.
her dead?
I think it's probably a good idea.
Oh, yeah, I should find that out.
Okay.
What's his goal here?
It's a great
I
question.
don't know. You'll have to ask Dahlia that.
Dahlia,
Dahlia, what are you speaking?
Hey, oh sorry. I'm speaking Celestial. It's pretty cool. I learned it
Never
on
heard
my
of it.
travels.
It
It's
personally
really
just sounds
fun.
like indigestion, but
But indigestion has.
indigestion,
and
but
that's nice.
godlike.
That time, that bomb you heard, it didn't translate to anything, so you assume it's a burp.
What did he just say?
Oh, he just like passed gas a little bit to his mouth.
Oh.
it seems I wasn't wrong.
That sounded very intimidating.
Yeah, he's fun.
All right. So, the serpent said that you guys had a little chat very quickly, stage whisper wise, I guess. And then suddenly,
Do you guys hear that? I'm sorry.
hear what?
My window's open and these guys are outside driving like they own the place and they're like, woo! And I'm like,
I hear
It's
I
like
don't
a
hear it.
soft buzzing,
But
but that's it.
I think that was just the fan.
Yeah,
once
that
in a while it
probably
comes
was
on.
it.
I am so sorry. Please continue.
So, while you guys are, I guess I'm confused because I was looking stuff up, so I was half listening. Were you guys actually having a conversation in character? I assume yes,
Yes.
but like,
Yes.
how was that? Okay, all right. So while you guys were having that conversation, Smoke, you feel this weird piercing pain through your abdomen,
Oh,
and the rest of you see a blade just appear through Smoke's body
no.
from from underneath her,
Oh,
and
Don't you dare kill me, Avalon.
I'm not killing you. You might be fine.
Is there no way me with my high perception would have like noticed?
No,
that?
I didn't
Smoke
even
is on
notice.
top. Yeah, Smoke is on top of what's her
3
name?
aliens.
3
I
earrings. I'm sorry, I'm getting
cry
so
out.
excited.
In pain
And her hands are bound in front of her, and she was trying to cast, and she managed to do so.
So I tell as I'm in pain and bleeding, and
Here, I'll tell you how much damage you took. Give me a second.
I yell out to somebody, get me long bandages.
And what 3 earrings does now that you've been like injured is that she uses all of her weight plus the sword that she now has to push you to the side.
And I'm
And
screaming, can I try and stay on, kind of like tighter?
what do you mean?
I'm already stabbed.
Right.
If I hold on tighter, she can't move at all, and the blade's not coming out, which is the important thing. We don't want it coming out.
Yeah, you could try. We'll contest it then. So like, from what you can feel now, it came from where her hands are located. So if you want to try to move your hands to like grasp her like wrists or something like that, so that can't move, so you guys are basically like grappled together, you can do that.
I wanted to wrap my legs around and my arms.
Okay, yeah,
literally
that works
all
too.
up tight.
Okay. Roll a I would say roll a strength check to see how tightly you can keep onto her.
Okay, give me a second. Ugh.
this is a mess and a half.
Did not work.
Truly.
Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, I think you've made this much better for everyone than we would have been if
Heck
nobody
yeah.
spoke any of these languages.
Mhm.
It's true.
And then Smokes, just so you know, the damage that you got, she rolled real low. So she only got 4 points of like piercing damage, but you are bleeding out. So like there will be repercussions for that in a moment. But as far as like the initial push, it wasn't too hard.
Okay, what? Okay, so but it's not out of me. It's still the
No,
blade
it's
is
still in you.
Okay. So I'm not bleeding out too badly.
No.
Cool. So I rolled a 17.
All right. So let me roll hers to try to contest it.
And I'm screaming out, "Get those damn bandages!"
All right. She rolled really low, so she got a 5. So she can't get you off of her right now. She's trying. You can feel
So
like the blade kind of move, but not enough
Perfect.
to do.
That's what I
anything.
need.
And then you also hear the serpent just kind of go, and he is basically, he's trying to talk to Dahlia and says, she, essentially, she must be stopped. And then goes, he's like, I don't want to break your ship. It's essentially what he says.
Cute.
Oh
But
shoot!
then he goes, and he's like, but I will.
Oh no!
Well,
Has somebody given you
guys,
bandages
guys!
yet?
We
Who's
gotta
trying to
settle
get
this
bandages?
now.
Can I like rip up this coat and help that way?
Yeah.
It needs to be long.
Yeah, it's a long coat.
Okay.
Right? Like those piratey ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got my dagger and I'm like ripping it up, trying to act fast.
Because it needs to go around her mouth and her hands.
And I'm just gonna jump right in there, start wrapping
And then
all the
Dreamer
areas.
is trying to move, but it's not working because of how tightly you grappled her. But you can tell she's trying to fight you off.
So I tell her,
Guys?
get her face first.
Okay. I'm just gonna tie this thing around her face and tighten it and make it super tight and another knot just for good measure. Even if she's not trying to bite me or anything, is she? Yeah, she probably is.
She's trying to shake me off, likely.
Yeah.
Like
And now she's
wiggling.
not trying. She's trying to keep her mouth like jaw shut really tight so you can't cover her mouth or like gag her.
No,
So-
I just want to like keep it wrap around her snout and
Oh,
around
okay.
the back of her head.
Okay.
So she can't open her mouth.
Okay, let's wrapping that up.
Like alligator style, crocodile,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that, wrapping up the snout. Tightening
All
it.
right.
She will not speak this time.
All right, guys. You guys got her settled down. Cool.
Well, actually, we need to
no.
wrap her hands because I'm still bleeding.
Yep. Trying to get her hands. It's
I'm currently
concerned.
wrapped around her. So
Yeah.
somebody grab her legs. I yell out.
I do so.
All right. Roll a strength check because you're kicking her legs.
For grabbing her legs.
Yes, because she's trying to kick. She's trying to move as much as she can to get out of this situation. Like she's not doing it.
I got 17.
All right, so that succeeds. So you manage to like
And
go on her legs and just bunker down on them.
Yeah,
Good.
trying to tie those up too.
And then I tell Fitz, so this is gonna be weird.
I mean,
But you need
weirder
to
than
cut
this,
it
what?
on her chest and then wrap up her hands so she can't cast. As I'm screaming in pain. And
Repeat
somehow-
that. No, like to me as Chris, not as Fitz, because I didn't hear the first part.
So you need to like sit on her, on her head or her neck or her chest,
Okay.
so that way she can't get up
Mhm.
and cut the bonds on her face.
Will do. I'm going to try to maneuver that in a way that does not hurt Smoke at all. But
I will jump off.
okay, the
Yes.
moment you do that, I just kind of tackle her.
Yeah,
But-
but just be careful of the knife.
I
All
got a good eye on that knife. I know how to handle
All
it.
right. So I'm trying to think of the best way to roll for all of these things happening. Fitz, I don't really think you. Mostly for you, yeah, for Smoke. Fitz, you don't need to roll, or Dearmond. You kind of have the situation settled. But I guess I just want some input. Well, how do you think you should roll for something like that?
So for me,
Yes.
well, I was thinking acrobatics to like extricate myself from the knife and
Yeah.
then koala
that would-
bear hug. And I
Yeah.
rolled a miraculous total of 9.
Oh no.
All right. So you have all good intentions to get off or get out of the blade as uninjured as you can. But as you like unravel your limbs from hers in order to get up, you feel caught on the blade as you're getting up, but you manage to like pull yourself off of it, but taking damage while you do so. Give me a second.
So I missed all of everything after. So you managed to blank.
Oh no. Okay. See, okay. Hopefully it doesn't cut out.
You manage
Discord.
pain, loss of pain.
Yeah. So you manage to get off of her. You manage to untangle your limbs, but as you try to like push yourself away to get the blade out of you, essentially, you struggle because the pain is severe and the blade is a little bit curved as well. So it's rough. So you take damage as you get off the blade.
All right. Well, how bad is it?
Give me a second to roll.
Oh no.
She better die after this. That's all I'm saying.
No, Smoke.
All right.
How much HP do you have, or hit points?
24 total.
Oh, you're fine. You'll be fine.
So you take
But I'll be
15
bleeding
points.
out.
Yeah, you take 15 points of damage just from getting off of the blade.
Damn.
So, guys,
Oh,
let me
Lord.
die. I yell out to Dahlia, tell the sea serpent we will throw her overboard.
Oh, are
So
you,
you
su-
can
are
have
you
her.
sure? Okay.
Well, if she's already bound, he can just eat her. Is that how
Oh,
this is
so
working? Because, like, also, I'm in pain. I'm in delirious. I'm half dead almost at this point. So, and then I scream out, Darjakal, don't let me die. Don't wait for her to die,
Darjakal.
guys.
Yeah, she's running over as this is all happening. So let me pull up her stats.
Am I
For sure.
off of 3
Um,
earrings? Am I
Yes,
freed
you
of
are-
the knife?
You're free of the knife. You got off of her. That was all the damage you took to get off of the blade.
And so has Fitz wrapped up her paws by now?
Yeah. And I'm on
removed
her
the knife?
too.
She's still she had a blade in her hand. It drops. You see that the blade is very piratey looking. It's a scimitar, it has jagged edges on the blade, so not only is it a curved blade, it's jagged.
Oh, so it wasn't just a blade, it was a full-on sword
Yes.
Oh my god.
sticking out of me. So
Yes. Yeah, no, it went all the way through you.
Ah,
Yeah.
Good
Sorry that I
Lord.
wasn't more descriptive. I guess that would have been more of a punch to the gut. Anyway, sorry. I feel bad. I feel bad doing damage, but at the same time I'm like, narrative, it's so great. Anyway. So you see the blade. Yeah, it's a long scimitar. It has the ragged edges onto it, and it also has a very like ornate looking. What are those called? I know what they're called. The holdy bit.
Excuse
the
me?
hilt.
hilt.
The hilt. Thank you. God. The holdy bit.
The whole
And on the blade too, it has another yellow eye that blinks.
Oh shit.
Pretty sexy.
Do I see this? Or does Nicole see this?
I would say
Um,
that Smoke, you see it, but you're not even sure if it's real or if you're just seeing things.
Do I see this?
You're preoccupied with tying her. Well, you know what? If you threw depends on how. I would say yes.
Like,
Nobody.
I
I would say this is what I'll say.
Okay. Tell
Smoke
us.
definitely sees the eye and it blinking. The rest of you see the ornateness of it and see that golden eye on there, but none of you have noticed it's blinking.
Yeah.
Can I say deliriously, it's blinking?
Yeah.
as I'm bleeding out, and
Oh shit. Well, can
Yeah,
I?
It's
Can I?
hilarious.
All right, Dahlia, you were going to speak to the serpent. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to interject so I can get this.
Yep.
So I want to say that, like, hey, my friend has a proposition. Can we, like, throw her in the water? Like, yeah, basically like that.
So the giant sea serpent, his head has come down during all of this battle, for lack of a better term, to kind of just watch closer, and he just goes, "Blah, blah," and he essentially says, "I cannot," not like that. Exactly. He says, I cannot be the one to kill her, as she will poison me. She has to be killed by one who is good."
Gotcha. Okay, guys. She can't be killed by the sea serpent. She has to be killed by someone who is the good one, basically. So
Like a chosen one, or like anybody who's good?
basically
I'm
a
good, right?
chosen one. Basically just a chosen one. I don't know if any of us are the chosen one, but yeah.
There's no qualifications the sea serpent's looking for.
No, there's no like resume. You can't like apply for the position. You just kind of are.
Okay.
Yeah.
But case in point, we gotta help Smoke.
so do I understand this? What she's
Uh,
saying?
yeah, more or less, yeah. You're a
And
bit
I'm like,
distracted, but you hear what she's saying.
okay. So I'm gonna go with me being delirious and slowly bleeding out, and I'm going to pick up. Wait, has Darjakal come over?
She has.
All right.
She only has health potions. She has no spells in order to heal you. So she gives you one of her. She makes you down like one of her health potions. So let me
Okay.
double check the amount that it's going to give you.
As that's going on, I attempt to pick up the sword and stab 3 earrings in the chest with it.
Oh,
Oh
Okay.
shit. All
Okay,
right.
I'll try to move
There's a-
away from that. Unless you kind of, stab at me a
Or-
little.
I
Or
mean,
like cut off her hands or something. Can I do
I'm
that?
hoping.
Can I like slice into her at some point somehow, laying next to her?
I will say, so like, let's say, okay, so you pushed yourself off of her, so like you're probably laying like maybe 2 feet away.
Yeah.
Fitz was
But the
probably
sword in
on top
between
of her,
us.
tying it. Like arguably, what you could do, even if Fitz was still on top of her, trying to keep her down, is you could try to push Fitz out of the way and then stab if you wanted, or just I'd slice at her neck,
Well,
or if
She's
you
not
try to do any of
sitting
it.
on her hands.
Yeah,
Is
if
she?
she's not sitting on her hands, I
Are you-
don't know because we didn't kind of describe it. So I
Fitz, are
figured
you
that
sitting on her hands?
What I envisioned was rolling her over and then sitting on her back.
okay,
Or like holding her down, kind of, like
yeah,
full body.
yeah.
Yeah. Just be careful of the tail.
Yeah, I'm trying to like hold
That's
that
what
tail
I
down
would-
with my foot or something.
Because
So-
Bearman is probably
Is-
still helping with the feet. So
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can
Hold the tail?
grab the tail in addition to feet.
So in that case, I stab her. Can I try to stab her in the side?
yes. So roll to see if you hit.
What do I add to that?
It would depend on what are you using to stab her?
Her sword with
Her
eye, because
sword.
it's blinking,
Okay.
and I'm angry.
All right. Okay.
Oh no.
That's dumb.
No, I'm just impressed. This is so great. I'm just having a good time.
I wouldn't be grabbing a blinking sword, but
I felt it was poetic justice.
Oh, Smoke, I'm hoping for
I
you.
mean, it
I hope
really
you don't
is.
die.
So if there's a scrap of fabric, I try to muster all of my mental energy to cover the eye before grabbing it, and then stab her.
Okay. You know, I have so many stats, and yet not enough ever the day of when we're playing. We'll
So I rolled
go.
a 17. I don't know what bonus to add to that.
Yeah, I mean, with the 17, you're probably going to hit. I need to make up, because I'm going to change the stats. I want to make it a little bit more homebrew anyway, specific to like our campaign. So I'll say that that hits, and the damage it does is 2d6 plus 3. So roll
Give me a
2d6.
sec. 9 total.
9 total. Okay, let me pop her open. All right. So it goes in her gullet. You hear her like just kind of go, "Argh," like as it goes in.
And
Are
then
you,
I
like-
try to pull it out.
Okay. As it comes out, it's going to do more damage. So roll 2d6.
That's the point. 6 total. I rolled. I don't know if that's another plus 3 or what.
It's a plus 3, yeah.
So then another 9.
Wait, so how much was the first hit? Was it 4?
9.
Oh, it was 9. Shit. All right.
So
and you
18
hear,
total.
okay, yeah, so 18 total.
She's bleeding out as I am.
Yeah, she is bleeding out. But that is the only bit of her that's looking rough for wear. Yeah, so now what? Who's gonna do what next?
I allow this to happen because poet justice. Get yours, girl.
Also,
Yeah.
how much potion? How much
Okay,
is a
yeah,
potion?
that's what I have open. Hold on. I keep too many tabs. It was a greater healing potion, so it's gonna be 4d4 plus 4.
Okay, so I have to roll for that?
Yes.
11 plus 4, so 15.
Oh, good. You got most of the stab back.
Nice.
See, I didn't kill you. You're fine.
You're
Got a
just
cool
on
scar.
No healers in the party, but you're fine.
Besides me.
Can I roll
Yeah.
perception to see if she actually got hurt from that stab?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I forgot how.
Oh, you forgot how to roll?
Yes.
Just give that a toss, buddy.
I don't know. Well, no, I'm like trying to find perception.
Oh yeah.
Also, it's 7:30, so this
Well,
is
we'll
not a
probably
great
stop
place to stop. But
It's okay. We'll
I think
stop
it's-
after Keegan's roll.
okay.
Hey, cool.
Damn. Nat 20. Yes, you
I know
see
it.
that she definitely did get stabbed. It injured her, but like that is the only injury she sustained during this entire thing. So, she's bleeding and, but it's not severe yet, is what I would say.
Okay, so
So
I was just
not
making sure that the chosen she can still get injured because it said the whole die thing was weird.
You're right. Yeah, no. She is definitely injured. It's not severe because she's a tough cookie,
Yeah.
stat wise.
One little stab won't take her down. Unlike some people.
Fair enough.
Me.
Nobility
Okay.
has a silver
Well,
spoon.
You're right. We're gonna have to end it there. The anticipation for next time, right?
Heck
Big.
yeah.
There's a
Y'all.
lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
And this all happened because I rolled what I did at the initial bit of the game, so that's wild. Not what I intended, but that's D&D in a nutshell, isn't it?
Indeed.
Yeah.
But it was
So,
good to
this
play
is
with y'all.
fun. Quick question is,
Mhm.
for every couple of minutes that passes, is there another bit of damage that's done because of bleeding out?
I'm going to look into that because I need to do that for 3 earrings as well. I'm not going to have you take any more damage tonight in this game.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it the next game. I got to prep for that.
Sounds good.
because arguably also when you got healed, that kind of helps. I would say, not probably completely heal the wound because that's a pretty severe wound, but
Yeah.
it will have helped
coagulate
stop
a little
most of the
bit?
bleeding. Yeah, you might get a scar. We'll see.
Ooh.
I need to do some more prepping. I did a fair amount today, but like now I got to get into like the mechanics of shit that I forgot to do. You always forget everything when you play D&D. But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was.
Heck yeah.
I'm glad we didn't get eaten by a sea monster.
Me too.
Yay.
There's
Not
always
even
next
try.
week.
I was hoping to eat it.
There's always next week. Oh boy.
You gotta be open to the unknown.
Possibilities.
Guys. Yeah.
Who knows?
I
Next,
did,
next session, I might get a chunk of them.
right. I did want to say, and I'll talk more about it in like the actual like out of game chatter. But I'm gonna look into using the site called Chronica. It like allows you to do like quest logs and stuff, and I might do that. I was gonna do it just for me, just so I know where you guys are at. But I can show specific things to players, so that way you guys know what like current quests you're on and what quests
That
you've
would
taken.
be very helpful because my
I think it would be
notes
helpful.
are
Yeah.
terrible.
And you guys can share notes on there, at least
Oh
in the
yeah,
free
I
app.
love that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look into
Awesome.
it and try to set it up so we can use that. Because if there are weeks that we go without playing, I think it would be very useful. So that way, when we start up, we're like, okay, this was the quest we were on. Here's the information we know. But I still encourage you to take notes regardless, because that's fun as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My little notebook.
If you want, I can like
Get the
write my
full-
summaries here. If you want, if you make like a channel,
Yeah,
I wrote down everything that happened.
You're welcome to. I'll open up a channel for that too, so you guys can like share notes on here. But I want to set up that site too because I think it'd be kind of fun. But now that I have more free time because I'm not working my retail job anymore,
Yes,
I will
girl.
be doing all that shit.
Fine.